everyone, it's Caroline. Thanks for joining me today. I'm going to be working in my Boho magazine spine journal. And I have some things. I've been keeping my pile somewhat together. Every once in a while I have to regather everything. And I wanted to use some of the scraps that I've been accumulating because that's what I do in my magazine junk journal. Continuing to use the Enchanted Forest kit in here. I'll just move everything out of the way. I was stamping the other evening. Just have to decide what I want to do. This is one of the images from the public domain site that I had gathered when I first made my file. And I was looking at it thinking, I love the colors in here, the purples and of course the oranges and the pinks. I could put it here because it's the right size. And I also did some more fun additions to the journal. I added this trim from my bag. And so I hope you are going to do some fun decorating in your journals. I have this scarf. This was my mom's. I think that'll be too wild. This would be fun on here. I hope everyone is having a great week so far. I'm going to glue this in here. And then I'll just continue to build on it that way. And it is almost November the 1st. I was thinking about that. I've been watching some awesome videos on the next month's journal. And I don't have anything for November, but I think this will take me into November. I did not deem this to be just for October. That's when it prompted me to start doing it, but it is not only an October journal. And sometimes I come upstairs and I want to work in my journal, which I do. I have added things here and there, but I really want to keep some of it for sharing with you. Yeah, that'll be, so what I'll do is I will glue around this part and then I'll leave this open. So I'm going to have a gap in here. I will use probably some lace or some ribbon or something to cover that up. That would be really good here too. Okay, what I'll do is I'll take off this thank you and the mailbox. And I can add on there. I'm going to put something here too. And I have my painty paper, which I've already cut out a few things that I liked as flowers. I'm going to make a strip and put that down here instead of fabric. That'll be another flower. I'll be able to use these other places. Eyeballing, no measuring. So these are my extra pieces. And then this one can go. I'll leave the bottom open so I can add something here. I don't know what it's going to be, although I have a scrap that I'm kind of looking at right now with my peripheral. A gentle, relaxing way to add to your daily journaling She has some really pretty jewels on her face. And, well, I'm going to use, this is the piece that I was looking at. I can put that underneath this way. Yes, okay. Remember, there are no rules. It's how it makes you feel. If you like the look of this, of what you're doing, that's all that matters. Or just giving each other ideas. I need to do something right here. I have this scrappy piece that I was thinking that would be really good there, and I like that. I also have this part of the kit that has more of the mushrooms. I have used some of the pink mushrooms here, but they're different. I'll use this one. Yes, I like that because it has some really dark, it has the black. Not measuring, I'm going with my eyes. Just scrunch and go. A really great spot here for journaling. The door is always open for creativity and all the fun things. Now, I have not done anything other than covered my initial page, and I will add trim and everything, but not right now. I want to take care of this right now. I have this more of my sari ribbon, and I'm going to use that because it is the perfect color. I also have a whole bunch of threads from the other ones. They were all tangled up, so we'll see if that, I think that'll work out. Love the threads, so I don't know if I'll take them off, but they're down below. They're in the bottom. They're in the bottom part of it. I just moved up the threads. They were kind of down here, so I moved them up, and I still have this much here. Opening this up because I want it to cover little freestyle session. Now these two pages I had glued together. This is my piano page. Oh, and I had glued this. This was also part of the calendar book. That's really pretty. Maybe I can do something up here and it's a bowl of tea lights with rose petals. I love the colors here. This was painty paper that I used. I think I'm going to put this here. But I have to layer it because it's all about the layers. Just looking at what I have here. I have this with this. Oh yeah. Okay. It's really satisfying to use up these things. I've used this trim in many different journals. I've got my paint palette and I'm going to use this because it is metallic and I'm going to go along the edge of the white here. And I also have these words that I've cut out of a magazine. And I thought this was a good sentiment for this page. Just breathe. Very relaxing. I'll cut it into two. And I'm going to find a spot for it on here. Put a little paint on. Which color should I use? I think I'll use the copper. I think that's copper. Oh, that's really pretty. I could add some trim on here. I already have some fabric and I like to use a little bit of different media. Just for a little change. And then over here. Now I took the contrast away, the border. Yeah, nothing says I can't use a purple or green and fill this in. I decided to use my green, one of my green acrylic markers and outline this part. I would love to do something with this dark white. Well, why don't I use I think that does work. This is all dry. And this should still fold in. And I'm going to keep going on to the next until this is dry. I have more trim. I like that on there. I'm going to put that. I dug this one out as I was looking for this. And I'll be able to use this in other areas. Yeah, that'll be really nice there. The colors are amazing together. And I mean, nothing has to match, but it's really fun when it does. I can use some of my liquid pearls after, like the last thing that I do, so I can leave the page open and I can put some dots in between. That will be fun to enhance that. And over here I can add, made some more, can add one of these. I can add more colors on here. Nothing significant here, but I like the way it just, something else to add to the page. And I keep looking at this green scarf and I want to add this. This is already dry, I think. I want to add some of that scarf. Some of these pages still need some finishing. Okay, what do I have? I have that. I think I'm going to put it on here. Although I love the colors on this side, or maybe it'll go. My boho is a mix of boho, hippie boho, different colors. Yeah, this is going to go here. This side. Smooth it down as much as I can. And I'll cut it. See what that looks like. Let's see what happens. Okay, well, I missed the top up here. That's okay. And I can take off a little bit of I can fray some of these edges. If I had thought ahead, I could have sewn it, but I like the frayed edge. Oh, maybe I'll put some of that up there. Just transfer it. Let some of that hang. I am going to use this up here. This thread, not thread, fabric. Lift it up into my hand here so I can have a little more control. And I'm going to lay this down. I'm going to choose one of these images for the scarf, the words. These colors are going to be really fun. This is a fairy here and a fairy here. I'm going to use this fairy. I have a little bit of white, easily taken care of with my peacock feathers. This fairy's looking into the forest. I'd love to have something else. This is just the beginning. I'm going to use some of this scarf. Do a little outlining. I'm going to sew that on. I trimmed up some of my images. I think I'm going to layer them like this. Silence, peace, love. Love heals all. I also have another one that says harmony, and I had it. Oh, here it is. So I'll use those somehow. The butterfly is going to sit in here. That would be good if it was really frayed. This is what I'm doing on this page for today. Added a little bit of edging with the organza scarf. I'm going to leave these in here and figure out a way to put the little words on. This little butterfly also has some sparkly organza beside it. And then, oh, on this page, I do know what I want to put here. The other image that I had printed with my boho lady was the boho art heart. And I love the colors that are on this page. And I'm going to put it here. I have some gold rickrack, and I'm going to put that around the edge. I have some of this corrugated cardboard. Keep it very earthy looking. So that'll go there. Public domain, so I have it saved. And I can print it off. I can print off a little bit more if I want to. And then on here, so I will do that. Get things started, and then when I come in, I can add little finishing touches. I don't know what I'm going to put here. I love the way this looks. It has its own little shapes. Yeah, maybe I'll do that now. Do it a little bit at a time. Oh, look at that. The same kind of pattern. I love that. Not planned. Turn back to this page. I'm going to put these words, "Just breathe," on here. This one can go. This felt very nice. Recap for today. The inside of the cover is mostly finished. I am going to do some journaling. I believe I'm going to do some journaling, or I'm going to put some kind of sentiment on here using some of the Enchanted Forest digital kit, my photo that I printed from the public domain, some scraps, some stamping. I used the sari ribbon in the middle. Another one today was adding some coffee stained fabric, some of my painty paper, this sentiment from a magazine that I used some of my metallic watercolor. And on this side, I added some more trim and my flower, and I was going to do some outlining. Maybe I'll do that really quick. Right now, I'm going to use this orange because it's on a gray background. A little more color in here. I think that finishes it off nicely. I can add some more in here. Added my other public domain photo. These were already in my file folder. Some corrugated cardboard that I didn't even consider went with the landscape, and I love the way that looks. And then adding some more of the kit, the butterfly fairy, some butterflies on the paisley scarf covered page. A little bit of organza underneath. Put some of these after. Those are the pages for today. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining me today. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for your warm messages, really encouraging. I hope this inspired you to take your odds and ends, scraps of fabric, lace, images, and have fun. Always be adventurous and stay cozy. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.